And we are live. First. Hey, Pot.
Incredibly swift, Pod.
Yeah. Okay, I didn't even manage to turn on the
Pod says,
game.
fuck rest, I'm here. Oh, that should be your motto.
Yeah. Are you gonna be playing Elden Ring on release?
Like the second it releases, probably, yes.
Yeah.
I'm floating a
Oh.
prediction.
Yeah, I'm having so many people and so many like different
Yeah.
discords and chat platforms being excited about. I'm gonna be doing that all night, so Spot. Yeah. I knew it.
See, we talked about this, I think, yesterday, though. I get the appeal of playing something that drops, like, at midnight as soon as it does, but I also feel like the fatigue that one is likely to have accumulated throughout the day means they're going to be able to invest in and therefore appreciate it less.
Yes.
So, like, the experience of, oh, I'm doing this as soon as I possibly could, that in and of itself is fun, but I don't think I would end up enjoying the game as much, because I know I did that with, Batman Arkham Asylum back in the day, back when like physical midnight releases were still a thing.
Yeah.
And I couldn't really get into the game until the next day. Oh, how cute. Hey, Kay. How's it going?
Yay! And look at he has a tail, so he can sit normally and everything. He like,
Bob says, I slept until now, so I'm good. I got you.
ah,
And man, we're finally getting student work back in, and I have to say, overall, I'm really, really pleased with this lot, but the mistakes I've seen so far are... Woo!
you're gonna have to share some mistakes like when you're streaming. As
when
like,
I'm streaming.
well,
I'm gonna be making my own mistakes while I stream.
right.
KSS, did you make it? Oh yeah,
Yes.
yes you did. And
I
Pot says, Seth, you were talented as fuck. Agreed.
Thank you guys. Yeah, I was actually making that yesterday during meetings because I was so bored, and you know, after a while you realize that when you have 8 hours of meetings, you can genuinely spend your life in a better way. So,
Pot says, I'm happy that I know a talented person like you. Aw.
aww.
And KS, where can I buy stuff you made? Well, if you're interested,
Well,
please check out this Etsy storefront right here over at Sephinot. There
yeah.
you can purchase like ready-made models, as well as, of course, like via Discord. I think, Seth, you are taking custom requests still,
Oh
right?
yeah. Like if you have something that you would like made, and I can find a pattern or at least invent a pattern, I'm definitely up for, you know, custom stuff. Like the Kodama
He's an
thing.
engineer.
Yeah, as an
So,
engineer, I can do stuff like that. Yeah, but I was gonna say, the Kodama for Schnaufi is a pattern that doesn't exist anywhere. And it's something that I invented myself. So yeah. Oh my! Oh, I'm alive.
I was going to say, since she's an engineer, in order to, like, submit a request, she couldn't invent a pattern for you. You'd have to be like, hey, Seth, could you make me a giraffe out of strictly non-Euclidean shapes?
Oh, definitely.
Hey, Eclipse! Good
Hi,
evening, man. How's
Eclipse!
it going? Are we excited? Oh, so, the mistake I saw recur frequently in my work so far, right, is get this, European peeps. Several students, God bless them, and again, I have to stress, the class overall is doing very, very well so far. It, wrote discussion posts about their first week of work in such a way that it suggests they believed Europeans did not have access to wheat until they discovered it and extracted it from the Western Hemisphere. Several. But it says, I'm excited, though Steam pushed back my release date to 25th. Oh yeah, no, I'm getting it tomorrow as well. So,
Yeah,
right there with you.
I think majority of people are getting it tomorrow. So
Yeah.
fuck it. Just don't watch
It
streams.
says, oh wait, I got my brain in knots, been listening to far too many SCP stories. Oh, those are so good. Those are so
What is
good.
SCP?
The Secure, Contain, Protect Foundation, like that mythos about an extra-governmental organization that investigates and attempts to like contain and experiment with supernatural phenomena the world over. Like imagine creepypasta in a shared universe with a unique format and written to really high internally upheld levels of quality. Like the SCP folks are notoriously strict about the quality of writing they permit through.
Nice.
So they have people like actual history professors, scientists, engineers writing a lot of their stories.
Nice, that's amazing.
Pod says, man, they're so clean, I wouldn't be surprised if it's actually real. Have you streamed any of the SCP video games, man? I think that'd be a good fit for you.
They have video games?
Yeah, like Containment Breach, that one Markiplier kind of made his name.
Oh! Okay, yeah. Why? How? Why is this boss so hellish on a mage build?
Well, as we observed previously, mage builds seem to have a proportionally more difficult time the more hostile entities are present in their vicinity at once.
Fact.
Many of the past several bosses, with the exception of the Lost Sinner, who you steamrolled, have had multiple different entities comprising their or contributing to their health bar. So it makes sense that this would be a little tougher. Good news. This is the last multiple enemy boss we're going to fight for a while, except I'm lying because the other Huntsman's Cops boss is fuck. After that, it'll be the last for a little while.
Oh god. So yeah, you know guys, when Potato said it would be funny if World War III started at the same day that Elden Ring drops. Well,
Yeah.
don't you love it when Potato is right? I don't.
Pot says I'm too scared of 173. That's totally fair.
Okay, I'm fucked.
Containment
I'm
Breach
fucked.
can be spooky.
Whew.
And yeah, dude, no AoE, due to no AoE attacks that save mages' asses in all MMOs. Yes. Well, we haven't unlocked any yet, anyhow.
I do have one.
Smooth backpedal there, Brady. Oh yeah. No, I meant to do that. I totally knew what I was talking about. I was not just talking out of my enormous ass.
I am gonna take this one. Oh, I'm not gonna take that one. Soul Spear. I'm not gonna take one either. That one either. I'm gonna take this one. Emit Force. No, Hush. Okay. Okay, let's just see how Fireball works. Okay, we cannot see how Fireball works. Why?
Eclipse is right. There is another way mages can beat this boss.
Hi, Savage.
Howdy. Thing is, it takes a very, very long time.
Oh god. Oh well. All right, let's do this again. Oh no, wait. I wanna first use a humanity. I mean, effigy. Okay.
And hey, Val, welcome
Hi,
back.
Val!
And thank you for the resub.
Oh snap! Almost a year, indeed. Time
My
flies.
eye.
Oh holy crap! Whew. Okay, I'm gonna now go slowly and kill everything on the way. By everything on the way, I mean the big guys that are on top of the poles.
The torturers.
Yeah, those people. Yes. Like this guy.
Val says
Oh.
magic build, nice choice. Yeah, it's our first time experimenting with
Yeah.
one.
And I'm actually loving it, even though this boss that I'm trying to beat sucks ass.
I'm waiting for the inevitable Elden Ring themed Viper album,
Oh,
which probably
gonna be-
released like 2 years ago.
Wait, something attacked me? Oh yeah. Hi.
Let's see, what was his most recent contribution to the world of high art? So he's...
Hello.
Hi.
Howdy,
Eclipse.
Eclipse. How's it going?
I'm well. How are you guys?
Been
Doing
better.
alright, thank you.
Yeah.
Waiting for the weekend.
Fair.
Val says, yeah, the Chariot is sketch, and just tuning in to say hey and pass time until Elden Ring drops. Well, glad you're here, and I actually really like the Chariot boss myself.
I mean, I like the boss. I don't like fighting the boss.
It doesn't go well with this kind of build, unless, as Eclipse said, you use a very particular strategy.
I think it's a cool idea, but I think, I'll be honest, I think too many of the hitboxes are whack.
In Scholar, yeah. Is it just me, Eclipse, or does it seem like maybe because of a frame rate issue or something like that, the hitboxes associated, or the hitbox timings associated with the spikes at the end of the wheels are a little iffy in Scholar when they were just fine in Vanilla?
You know, like, I don't know, I didn't play it too much in A, so I can't really comment. But, like,
Gotcha.
sometimes you are, like, pressed again. Like, you're almost clipping in through the wall in the alcove and it still hits you in the face. And it misses
Oddly
the
enough,
skeletons yanking your butt.
it seems like that happens in specific little niches and not in others.
Yeah, but that's not really fair, you know?
No, it is not. It's just weird. It's so weird.
Yeah, there's no discern. It seems like, you know, the way the art comes, some niches aren't protected, but there's no way of knowing which ones are and aren't.
I think the left side of the corridor is generally a little safer, but I could be wrong. Let's see, Val says, the boss is a neat enough concept, the execution could have been better. And Savage says, there's only one way I ever fight this boss anymore. Pot says, I actually had problems with this boss as it glitched over, the skeletons, and they fucked me up real bad.
Oh yeah, it does that so many times. It glitches over the skeleton. Horrendously.
So question, because I've actually never investigated. Do enemies killed by miracles, like reanimated enemies like the skeletons, stay down as if they'd been sanctified?
Don't think miracles count.
No!
Has to be the
That's so strange.
Yeah.
Val says, oftentimes I've found that it's something with the player's hitbox size, and most times it happens when you're blocking and facing forward. And Savage says they don't in this game. And Pot says, no, they get up. Gotcha.
Oof, okay.
Howdy, Potato.
Hey, Potato.
Jesus, I didn't even join you already. How are you, Potato?
No, we said hi,
You're-
Potato.
Oh.
We don't care how you are, we just said hi.
Fuck
How are you,
you.
Potato?
No, it's like, no. I'm not. Okay.
Man, you know what we're doing. We know you're good.
I'm just wondering why Seth is playing Dark Souls 2 and not Elden Ring. What the fuck, Seth? Can't you see everybody's playing Elden Ring?
I don't know, like, man, I really don't want to play an elderly dating simulator. Like, what?
Fucking
Elden
Nancy,
Ring's not even
fuck.
released yet.
Unless you're a streamer with like that averages more than 70 viewers, then you can get it in advance.
So,
Yeah.
Seth,
Bandai Namco.
Sorry.
friendly advice. Every single mob from here to the boss arena, inclusive, so bosses, skeletons, necromancers included, are dark resistant.
Great.
All of them. They are not, however, pit resistant.
No, but neither are you, sadly.
Fucking gravity again.
Val
Oh,
says
yeah,
there's
yeah.
also a possibility that they changed the size of the hitbox of the wheels to prevent people from rolling straight through like I did in Souls True Original. Maybe. Savage's fall
What
resist
does
is
Hush
weak.
do?
It just muffles the sound of your footsteps.
Oh,
Good for
interesting.
sneaky backstab builds.
Sneaky,
It
sneaky,
also-
backstabby.
If I'm correct, it very slightly reduces fall damage.
How much intelligence do you have? 32, okay.
Actually,
Val also is
You gave me an
apparently a
idea
very
now.
big fan of Soul Spear. No, Val, I know fall control does, but I think I've seen something about Hush slightly decreasing fall damage as well, at least in one of the games.
I don't think that would help her much when falling down endless hole.
endless hole of endlessness. What I
No,
wanted
I'm
to
convinced you don't actually die from the fall, there you die from starvation and the game doesn't... The game just skips
Yeah.
over like 3 weeks.
yeah.
These games need to stop taking place at such extreme elevation. That's why everybody's like skin is dry and rotting. They're not undead. They're just bereft of moisture. Potass, why don't you execute Order 66? And yeah, Val says Hush does it in one. It was called Spook in that game and functioned as both Hush and Fall Control. Yeah. That's what I'm thinking of.
I wanted to ask, Soul of the Lost Sinner. Can I use that to gain souls?
Eclipse, you can't get a pyromancy from that, right? It's just the sword.
I am going to check. I think you're right though. I think
It's a
you get
good
pyromancy.
sword, but
It's a good sword, but it has a weird caveat with sin.
It only makes the sword
does.
Yeah,
savage.
only makes the sword. Yeah, so you can get rid of it.
alright, yea, though this is heresy in my eyes, you may consume
It's heresy in my eyes
Voxel.
too, Brady.
Well,
That hurts.
Well,
Sucks.
I mean, like Eclipse, in your eyes, heresy is also leveling your character. So I mean,
Fair.
35,
I'm so
okay.
proud that I effectively turned my Bloodborne playthrough into an accidental Eclipse run.
Yeah.
I don't know how you do it.
Oh my god! I'm missing one.
That says the collector and me just started crying. Right? Like, granted, I never use 90% of boss weapons in Dark Souls games at all, but I gotta have them all. They're like really cool little trophies.
no, Brady. The trophies are the trophies on the PlayStation Network, and those are the only trophies that matter.
Excuse you, King of the Storm's beautiful curved sword that got me out of so many scraps. That's the true trophy.
I'm okay.
Savage says,
Where
"Gotta
is
have my
Gavlan?"
sword." And Val says, time to find Gavlan.
I think you have to beat this boss. Well, you have to beat the true boss of the area to get Gavlan.
Yeah, that's true.
Executioner is an optional.
Burn in bonfire to upgrade Estus flask. Yes!
Hallelujah.
Pot
Okay,
says the
burn
true
it.
trophy is our friendship. There you go.
Fuck off, pot.
Oh,
Well, no,
wait.
Val. So, Gavlan... Oh, sorry, what's that, Eclipse?
No, go for it. You say it first.
Gavlan appears in 3 different locations in sequence in, I want to say, both versions of the game. You have to find and
Yep.
speak to him once in No Man's Wharf, once in Harvest Valley, and then he will move permanently to his home in the Doors of Pharos. It's a weird little quest line you don't really get anything for, except more convenient access to a vendor, but it's there.
Yeah, I mean, if she already found him once in No Man's Wharf, then
He's
won't
gone.
be there anymore. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, I had an idea.
What's
Yeah.
that?
If I could beat Dark Souls without killing anything unnecessary,
Okay. That would take some research, but it's a good idea.
Like, you mean not even fight the mobs before the bosses?
no, I not even fight the mobs.
Wow.
Ooh.
And if it's unnecessary, so like for example, in Dark Souls 2,
What the
the
fuck?
entirety of No Man's Wharf is unnecessary.
So, instead of a low level run, you're taking it even further and going for a low XP run.
A low murder run. The pacifist run, as pacifist as possible.
The reluctant run.
Yeah.
The coward
Run
one.
luck.
Like, for example, you would have to go the Pursuer route because the Pursuer is necessary to complete the game. The other route is
Yeah.
not.
Right.
Pot, was that supposed to say harvest crops peasant?
Because that's what it meant. Potato go and harvest crops, peasant.
Like, if we're going with the agrarian language of potato, is that a very roughshod attempt at go fuck yourself, or...
I'm not quite sure. Maybe he wants
No,
to
I don't
plant
think
potatoes.
I don't think Pot is smart enough for a joke like that.
Also, Flexile Sentry is only necessary if you want pyromancy. Oh no, Pod says no, it's just that.
Oh, wow. What a insult.
Harvest crops, not including wheat, of course, which no one had access to prior to colonization.
Although, you know what is? You know what does kind of suck? Technically speaking, nothing in Dark Souls 2 up until Dragonlight Castle was necessary.
That is true. That is true. Well, except the Shaded Woods. Like, you can grind your soul memory up to a level where the Shrine of Winter's gates open without the 4 Great Souls. Which, I'll be honest with you, I never really understood the purpose of.
Now did I? What's the point in that?
Like, did they think, oh no, the Rotten might be too hard for these masochists? Like... Speaking of, one thing I'm going to officially award Dark Souls to, now that we're at the end, kind of chronologically, of the Souls era, best poison stage design in the entire franchise. Far and away.
Light down.
Most interesting,
Blight Town,
anyway.
I would actually say, yeah.
Brady just died a little bit on the inside.
No, that's a good second. That is a good second.
Like, I think Blight Town's good when you get the frame rate right.
Yeah.
I will say, I
Valka-
thought Black Gulch is a bit tedious.
Black Gulch was tedious, but you know its saving grace was, well, twofold. One, it's really short, and two, it at least, like, narratively and in terms of its design, like, aesthetically, is unique. It's interesting. Like,
Yeah.
that's not how you expect the Poison stage to work. So it's kind of novel. Now, if it were like Blighttown and we got 5 of them over the course of the series, then I'd be a little more critical. But as it is, it and Shulva and Harvest Valley and Earthen Peak all do poison a little differently, and none of them do it to a degree that feels like abusive or punitive. But that's me. Val says it doesn't slow your damn movement in Harvest Valley. That's true. Ditto for Shulva, and actually all of the game's poison stages.
Where is the lever? There is the lever.
Val says I think that there was an invisible hollow outside the boss arena. And Savage says Harvest Valley can eat a cabbage. Val says with the pH of the poison in the air, it probably could. Harvest Valley and Earthen Peak collectively are actually probably one of my favorite parts in the entire game.
Oh my god, do I have to do it again now? Or
Yes.
is he actually... Oh, no!
It's the closest the game ever comes, right, or the entire franchise, to just really leaning on those classic, kind of campy, over-the-top Halloween tropes, and I love that.
Fucking bullshit.
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 Honest, Brady, are you drunk or whatever? You like Harvest Valley? Yeah, man, never have any problems with it. It's got lots of great treasure, and something I really like about it is you only really have to engage with the toxic fog, or poisonous fog, at length if you want to go for optional treasures. If you want to just go straight through the area, defeat Big Ed, and then head on up through the Earthen Peak, that's totally your prerogative. And once you dispel the poison from the area, a lot of the fog that would otherwise impede you in Harvest Valley is dissipated as well. The only problem is dispelling the poison or disabling the poison pump requires probably the most obtuse solution in the entire franchise. What was that, Eclipse?
Oh no, I just sneezed.
Oh, bless you.
But I was going to look up a spell that might help Seth, but sadly it's in Drownlight Castle.
Oh.
Ooh.
Dark Souls 2 has a big problem with all the unique, helpful spells are too late in the game.
And also stuff being locked to New Game Plus or Plus Plus.
Does Chancellor Velager sell it then?
I think it's actually a drop. Or you find it. Yeah, no, it's just a place. It's in a chest.
I'm with Val here. I think my favorite part
What?
about it is that it's a new take on a poison area, and it draws from real life, like toxic mine air is a real danger. Yeah, exactly. Savage says I like Earthen Peak, but the poison fog hits different. Need I remind y'all of Blighttown and their instant toxification blowgunners? Like,
Oh, yes. Oh my god, that
like
was...
those, for new players, right, going in the first time at least, I would argue are actually kind of unfair. Like,
Yeah,
no problem at all. Well, annoying, but not a significant problem once you know what you're in for. But if it's your first time in the area and you don't know, like, where they're placed, then there's no way you can avoid, like, probably quite a few restarts. And I don't think that's entirely fair.
I also don't think it's fair that you might not know about Blowing Purple Moss until it's too late.
That's true. That is true.
I mean, they themselves do drop it, and I didn't
Not
find
always.
them that. Yeah, I mean, not always, but I didn't find them that terrible. You know, it's not like they instantly in one shot detoxify you.
They can, actually.
They did
can,
me.
depending on your build, and they will toxify just about anything in 2 shots, and they also have a very, very rapid rate of fire. So it's great you didn't have any issues with them, but another one of those instances for me where DS1 feels like it has the worst overall design principles of the franchise. Still a lot of fun, just the least fun. Shockwave.
Y'all are just a bunch of haters. Man.
Did that thing just do no damage? Just pushed him a little bit?
Yeah,
Well, it is
so
a
pushes,
shockwave.
there's no damage.
Great.
Mel says, and we're not even going to talk about the Poison Swamp in Demon Souls. Hey, in the remake, it was actually significantly improved. You can see where you're going. Poison, as a whole, seems a bit less potent than it was in the PS3 version. The Valley of Defilement 5-2 in Demon Souls Remake, I think the entire panel was here with me when I explored it for the first time, is actually not that bad. It's really
I
not.
found the poison area in Demon Souls not that big of an issue, both in the PS3 version and the remake. Although, in the PS3 version, I just purely went like to clear it out. I didn't go exploring or anything. But you know, getting from point A to point B wasn't that terrible.
I'm with Pot. Blighttown. I think again aesthetically it's a really cool idea, albeit one that had been done in the franchise just in the previous installment. But it's a really unpleasant experience your first time through. I can see what they were going for. I was hoping you would see what you were going for. Val says Souls 3 IMO was the worst. And yeah, all things considered, I think I hated Dark Souls 3's. I guess that's fair and keep the worst. You know how I feel about fan service in Dark Souls 3, so I'm with you. I am. But I don't know, like, guys, didn't it also feel like Fair and Keep was one of the shorter poison areas in the franchise?
Fahrenkeep's issue is not its poison, it's its everything else.
Yeah, really.
It's the constant gank invasions.
Oh, and this is just me whining about lore, but how about the fact that while the other Dark Wraith in the game is, like, foreshadowed as this ancient, unspeakably powerful being, that no one knows anything about. They just barely managed to contain beneath a castle like it's the last of its kind. There's just an order of them running wild, like, 2 miles that way.
Yeah, I think that should have been something else.
That should have been something else. That should have been maybe... Oh, I don't know. How about some of the relatively frail Abyss Watchers from the first phase of the battle? And swap the placements of them in the Gru. Like the Gru are attacking the chapel. Savage says, they gave the spider shield in the depths, so they were manageable if you explored it. Oh, right, this is the only scripted Forlorn invasion. Yep. Sure is.
You know what I think they could have done with the Dark Wraith? Had the one in the bottom of the tower be more unique.
Yeah.
If you want to have Dark Wraiths, fine. I feel like I like the idea that they're pervasive and you can never get rid of them because man will always be greedy for humanity.
And it's implied, at least with the one in Lothric, that is a survivor from the time of the first game, which really should have been more powerful, all things considered.
Yeah, it should have been maybe even more, maybe almost going towards what Four Kings looked like at the end.
So, I've told you guys about the wonderful Convergence mod, right?
Mm-hmm.
One of the many things it does, and we're not just talking like changes of models and maybe adding a few new cool little visual effects and all that. It overhauls the game entirely and adds a lot of completely unique encounters. In Farron Keep, it adds a boss battle with a giant elder, mutated Dark Wraith chapter leader, who has unique hexes and dark magical attacks performed with his sword and the whole nine. That's really cool. Val says Farron Keep just doesn't have good pathing. The constant invasions, Dark Wraith showing up for no reason, the Gru can suck a dick. Yeah. Pod says Farron Keep was quite okay. By that point, DS3 gives you decent poison gear, so you're ready for it. Again, at least for me, Farron Keep pisses me off narratively more than it does mechanically, but that's true of most of DS3.
Yeah.
Al says most of the items aren't even very good. It's mainly for magic builds, which kind of doesn't make any sense. Like Eclipse says, it's not about the poison, but the swamp and pathing. Yep, and, well, we're just gonna see how bad Elden Ring is in that regard. But we know it's coming.
In a few hours, yes.
We'll see.
Why is that one
Hopefully
just running away?
Hopefully I can trade in my horse for a swamp slug or something and just coast right over all of the muck.
Nice. For some reason I heard you say swamp slut, and I was like, that's interesting. Swamp sluts.
In context, that makes that comment horrible in many different ways. Val says 3-ish hours so we can find out how bad the poison swamp is. Oh no, man, I'm getting my copy tomorrow. So I will be completely off the grid for a while.
Is it 3-ish hours?
Yeah. It releases midnight CT. Somewhere up to half an hour earlier, depending on platform and crap like that.
Val says I won't spoil if it makes you feel better. Thank you. I am, for the first time ever, where it's actually going to be voluntary. I'm not going to be looking at chat during my blind
Okay, what the
playthrough.
hell happened with the pull of this lever? Nothing.
Nothing that you saw directly.
Okay, so it's exactly 12 o'clock.
Yeah.
So why does Steam say that I'm getting the 25th? That would be the 24th for me.
Because it's 25th, a few seconds after midnight.
Yeah,
So
but
between
in
24th
England
and 25th.
it's
I'm
11
an hour
p.m.
behind.
Oh, that's
So it wouldn't
right,
be the
yeah.
24th for me.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's
And
allowing live
technically,
replies.
Because 25th is the release date, the official one, and they don't have dynamic releases, I think,
Right.
in that regard.
What is
Yeah,
all
Val says
this?
They
March
actually changed. They
24th.
usually say 24th, now it says 25th.
Yeah, so it's just all kinds of a mess.
I
Region based, Europe 25th.
Maybe. And even though I'm not in the same time zone, I'm
Yeah,
still
you're not in Europe. Yeah, you're not in Europe. We know.
I wish
Oh,
I
no,
wasn't in Europe
I'm
right now.
I'm in Europe, I'm just not in the same time zone.
Brady's Tennessee backwater will also be getting it the 25th.
Need this.
Pot says, I hope it's like fair and keep so I can enjoy it and you guys break your balls on it. Well, now, first, vulgarity. Secondly, I don't think any of us had a particularly hard time with fair and keep. It just wasn't the most compellingly designed level for us. Certainly wasn't for me.
No, I didn't have much problem with Farm and Keep, but that's because I had invasions off.
Hey, but I saw that PC people were struggling with the performance on it, so good luck with your little pre-built, you little bitch.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, Brady, when does it drop for us? Midnight? Ma'am, I believe so. First of all, good evening. Or afternoon. Secondly, I believe it does. However, I ordered a physical edition, so I won't be getting it until, well, whenever the Amazon courier pops around tomorrow. Lady says, I'ma flex my pre-built potato.
Lady, you don't have a pre-built, you have a laptop. If you ever find me a service where you can just buy your own parts and build your own laptop, please send me the link.
Yeah, that'd be amazing.
Build your own laptop, interesting.
Also says, I'ma flex my pre-built laptop. There you go. Also says, Steam is just such an antiquated system, it's struggling to keep up with proper release dates.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
You know what, Brady? You and I are gonna flex our pre-built PS5s.
Yeah!
Wow, what a bunch of dicks.
Yeah.
Oh, damn
Guilty.
it.
To be fair, if I wasn't moving in like 2 months, I would be getting myself either a PS5 or a new PC.
Am I out
You're
of...
making wise, responsible life decisions. That's what we should be doing.
Yeah.
I think that last joke might have gotten you so incensed that... Oh dear, well I'm glad I'm not grading that sentence.
Yeah. I just...
There's several things wrong with it. Savage says that invader could drop my favorite shield in the game, and a great helmet.
Yeah, one
Okay.
thing I'm not a giant fan of is like so many weapons in DS2 and 3, it feels like. At so in DS1 actually. Are locked behind like really, really low chance invader spawns that happen once a playthrough.
Mm-hmm. I think she also wields what, the Covetous Demon's boss weapon, the Bone Scythe?
Yeah.
Oh, that scythe looks amazing.
It's actually not that bad.
I never liked scythes in the DS. I preferred the halberds.
So
Off
it
to level
looks
up
like
again.
we got a build your own laptop service or startup. Well, starting up. Yeah.
Oh god.
Actually, what I wanted to see is if I have something better than just this knife that I can use.
It depends on your stats. Probably not unless you do hand.
Lady says, dude, that'd be a fun service to sort out and offer. It'd be very profitable. I could tell you that for free. You know
Oh
what's
look,
a great,
dragon tooth.
really underappreciated weapon?
Hmm?
And this is coming from me, so you know it's a true endorsement. That blacksmith's or craftsman's hammer, whichever they call it. It's
Oh yeah, that's like that comes in handy. So nice. Because out the gate it's like a truck.
It does, and it's fast. Doesn't consume that much stamina per swing for a strength weapon anyhow.
No, I like it because it's a small strength weapon. Like the small strength weapons go underappreciated in my opinion.
They really do. They do.
Everyone's like, oh, strength builds are very slow, and it's like, have you seen my tiny little hammer that goes at about millimeters an hour and still has
It's
like 8 scaling on strength?
It's because Buster Swords have become something of a Miyazaki-ism, and I think a lot of the rest of the strength weapons are just seen as kind of stepping stones to get to that point, which is silly.
Safe.
Yeah?
I was just gonna
Let's see.
suggest.
Sorry, I can hear you, yes?
It's fine, you've done it now. I was actually going to suggest maybe getting your int up so we can use Soul Spear so we can one-shot stuff.
My int up, okay.
I don't know if we
maybe?
can do it anymore.
Savage says hopefully she'll get lucky with Armor Dennis. He has a tiny chance to drop +2 clear blue.
Yeah,
Lady
I
Underdog
think
says
so.
probably be getting hands of any of the main parts like CPU and GPU. Agreed. Pot says, well, that's already happening in the US. Electronics offer you to choose whatever you want in your laptop, and you have a choice to put it together, or they build it for you. So, I would not contribute outside analysis. I would probably be best with marketing. You know, traveling door to door like, man, it's a nice PC you got there. Really would hate for something to happen to it, especially considering how dependent so many of us are on remote work right now. But you know, if you were to upgrade to one of our company's products, all professionally built, all high quality, not only would I be able to wager that your PC wouldn't befall a sudden and irreparable incident, but you would also get free built-in insurance for a year. Nice warranty. How about that? So,
Upgrade. That's not how you convince a gamer to buy a gaming laptop. Go like, what, that piece of shit over there? You're gonna play Star Citizen with that piece of crap over there? Not with over 20 frames per second. Buy one of ours, and we guarantee at least 25 frames.
Oh god. No,
And
I'm
maybe
imagining
someday a spaceship.
I'm imagining Brady in there with like a mini hammer and his like suit jacket.
yeah. Oh yeah. Claw hammer. There we go.
No. Damn it. Fucking piece of shit.
Hey, it runs Waifu Sim in 4K. You can't say no. Well, now you've hit the appeal to the gamers TM on the head.
Seth, my suggestion would be if you can potentially get the Necromancers to a one-shot with like Soul Spear, then
Yeah.
it would make that charity fight a lot easier.
Yeah.
Lady says if it don't run Dream Daddy in 4K, then I'm not buying.
True. I need to get my souls back though. I think it was 40 intelligence for the soul spear.
Yeah, 40 intelligence.
That's quite a lot.
It is,
I
but
think
you're
I'm
gonna go there anyway.
close. Yeah.
Yeah, you're 34.
It also says you can run that and Hunipop in split screen simultaneously. I mean, that's the way to appeal to the worst of the gamers TM, right? Be like, this'll emulate all the romantic interests you want, seeing as how you were both terrified of and simultaneously hate them in real life.
The fuck is this?
You have to raise
And
that
that will push you
portal
the other
to the outside.
Yay. Love it.
Also, confession. Who saw Curse in Dark Souls 2 coming from Dark Souls 1 and crap themselves?
Oh, right here. Right here.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, this is so much better.
I'm not instantly dying, losing half my HP.
Row gauntlets. Oh, hello. Corpse, flame
Also,
butterfly.
I think the main reason your dagger isn't doing super well in this area is because all the skeletons are only weak to bashing or crushing damage, and obviously you've got slash.
Slash.
Yeah. Yeah, that's part of it for sure.
No. Stop shooting me. Stop shooting me.
Run.
They are the most annoying things. They track you for so long.
Bot says, no, all she needs is cheese.
Ah, I could go for some cheese.
This is good.
And, Hot and Underjoyed are taking the conversation to a very southern place. Val says, plus the bandit's knife also relies on bleed damage, which, you know, obviously bones can't bleed. That's right, what we need are, like, pliers, like, just to crack the bones, you know? Like, pliers or tongs, the jaws of life, maybe.
Just need a spell called Osteoporosis.
You know what? Fuck you, I'm out.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Yep. Ah, you're gonna follow me now, aren't you?
Eddie says Virginia isn't southern. I mean, it kinda is, though. Like, culturally, at least. Val says, just get you a mace, and Lady says, so for all y'all, what kind of builds do you each want to first explore in Elden Ring? I don't know what the builds or classes are, but you know where I'm ending up, probably.
Well, strength build with a big hammer.
Sure.
I genuinely have no idea.
I might actually go for a strength build just to experience some variety and hopefully not end up in the same build that Brady did, like in Demon's Souls.
Look,
just
that's
so you
because
have
there
kind of
was,
a
like...
different- Okay, yeah, that was the most optimal
Actually-
build for the game. I will admit that. That was
Yeah.
the most optimal.
Thought says, what builds are there? I've been blind to stuff about Elden. Yeah, same here, deliberately, on my part.
Yeah.
Savage says a big smashy man. Okay. And Lady says, I mean, the few gates have made quite a legacy. Oh, Val, that's an interesting observation, and it's kind of true. Florida's really its own thing.
Florida has its own dimension.
No, it's kind of like a swamp full of really extreme right-wing political billboards lining both sides of the interstate that converges on the fiefdom of the Mouse, which is like this little enclave, this cultural enclave in the middle of the state, and everything else until like you get down to Miami is just weird reactionary kind of think like, as Val says, southern, like deep south Mississippi without a lot of the culture or charm. Savage says Louisiana without good food. No, again, if you get down into like the southern area, Miami, Orlando, the big cities, some of the food is really good. But much of it is not. You're correct.
Can I lure the skeletons using the alluring skull?
I don't remember.
I think Skull should work on that.
I think they do work.
Okay. I'm
Lady
gonna
says,
try.
hey, in my criminal justice classes, we had two professors who would play Florida or Texas for the weird, obscure stories of the week. I would assume if it involves drugs, it's probably Florida. If it involves bizarre, tragic death, it's probably Texas.
Yeah, drugs, Florida, guns, Texas.
Oh, pot, that's, yikes.
That is an interesting evaluation.
Friendly reminder, I don't sound like it, but I am from the Deep South. Savage says you can do that stuff. Right on.
Okay, let's
Val
try
says
it.
you mean Bama? Roll Tide.
Beppo.
Is he snorting?
Yeah. Feeling.
What is he? What
Buh.
is he snorting?
I love how for me, when Pot like posts a teasing message, his immediate follow-up's always, okay, just joking, please.
Yeah, like anyone else, you just it's like it's fine. But
Yeah, he's just like,
you.
go farm crops, you peasant, for everyone else.
You mean plant
Asshole.
potatoes?
That's a great insult, though.
Go plant
I
potatoes?
love that one.
Go touch some grass.
I mean, I would plant potato, but burning people alive is a crime in most places.
Hey, Poppy. Bye, Poppy.
Fucking žetva
One moment.
uspjeva seljak.
Getting a...
That was a good one. Žetva usjeva slijepi seljak. I mean, the grammar is absolutely wrong, but, you know, good attempt. And also funny.
Yeah, I thought I had dark humor, then I came here.
And now you're like, no, my humor was pretty much dark blue.
Alright.
Okay, and the last one.
Oh, wait,
There.
how did your class go?
Hmm?
How did your class go?
Oh, well, the classes are asynchronous, right? Meaning, unfortunately, I don't actually preside over any collective class meetings. Everything's uploaded in a pre-constructed shell that the students then have to work through. So I'm something of a cheerleader, coach, and proctor. I ultimately grade everything and provide advice and particularly like tutorials on how to do each type of assignment.
Yeah.
And so far, based off of just what precious little work or input I've seen from students, it's been pretty encouraging.
No!
Now, since a lot of these students did sign up at the 11th hour, like, you know, for a general education credit, like, they need this to graduate and they need it right now, there's some signs, obviously, you know, of people maybe, not quite phoning it in, but just, like, rushing, because they've got a lot on their plate. So we're really gonna have to work on grammar and composition for papers, which means I'm gonna have to do a lot of work, yay. But the only thing that's thrown me so far is several students suggest that based on their understanding of colonization, this is after reading relevant materials, mind you, that Europeans did not have access to wheat until they invaded Native American states.
I
Yeah.
have several questions.
Uh-huh. Yeah, forget about all of those deities from polytheistic religions who specifically dedicate themselves to wheat.
Yeah.
I know, lady. I know. And I have to fix this. Lady says, Brady, why are you giving me the dumb? If I have to deal with it, so do you.
Well, let's be honest, lady. If anything gave you the dumb, it was that concussion that you didn't go to the doctor for.
That says, well, I backpedal mostly on U.S. citizens, because I know it could be too insulting for reasons that I won't understand. Now, granted, in regards to the joke about, like, people from the South, I don't think the insult there needs, like, cultural, translation. Now says, wait, I could drink smart water to not be dumb? Lady says,
No, no. Smart water is a scam.
yeah.
The water was so smart. How did it get captured?
Yeah, exactly.
Right. Unless the water is directly involved in its own marketing and exorbitant pricing, in which case it's a genius. It's like Ponzi water. But of course, my favorite thing I've seen so far is someone who titled their introduction post on our discussion board, Interdiction. Interduction.
Yes!
Nice.
It's the kind of thing you have to read in a deep Southern accent. Well done, Seth.
He didn't call it an introduction.
Introduction.
Interdiction.
He was trying to spell intervention and failed.
Okay.
Student in questions, very, very nice. Lady says, wait, the word was already in front of them. Yes.
Oh
Yep.
gosh.
Okay, so definitely the thing to do here was use the alluring skull, because it made the entire horde
Yeah,
that
that
was
really was a
chasing
nice
me.
idea.
Yeah. Wait, just a sec. Beppa!
I think I've broken chat. I'm sorry.
Interdiction.
Again, the student in question so far has been great in terms of getting stuff done on time, asking questions when necessary. Like, they seem really, really attentive.
Bright.
So I think we're gonna be fine. But also, interdiction. Thank you, Eclipse. It's that old trick of computing. Smack it and it'll start running more
Yeah,
efficiently.
hold on, I forgot I had this. Bonk.
Bonk.
Hey, puppy, come in.
He says, or you have a troll in your class. No, remember, I once had somebody describe one of the causes of the passage of the Clean Food and Drug Act of the 19, I think it was 20s or 30s, as improper processing procedures at like industrial meat processing plants. Because, and I quote from a genuine good faith effort, they animals was suck.
Still one of my
They
favorite.
were right. They was.
The animal was suck indeed. Suck.
Val said, suck. But yeah, Eclipse, I'm not entirely sure what Lady says, wait, that was based on the book by Upton Sinclair, right? Yes, ma'am, The Jungle. Which is, little tedious, but well written. Very well written and extremely useful for didactic purposes.
Okay, I think now I should be able to use... where is it? Yeah,
Lady
so
says, yeah, I have a copy of that I only read a bit of. Once we were done with that assignment, I made a big show of throwing my copy in the classroom trash can, because I read all of it in like 2 days. And was done. It's a great book. Highly recommend reading it once at your own pace.
Okay, Soul Spear should hit like a truck.
Mm-hmm.
And if I remember correctly, Soul Spear pierces.
Yes, it does.
Soul Spearses.
So it's good for like crowd control.
Lady says I confused that title with Most Dangerous Game. Very different short story and book. That yes, but they're both about, well, at least imply eating things you shouldn't. Pot says, Brady, I really need to go to your class. I need to go to my class. I miss having an actual in-person workplace. Val says, Brady, when you don't think it be the way that it is, but it do.
Okay, where do I have to go?
This is you need to just go to the bonfire and then go back to Undead Hideout.
Ah,
Sorry.
okay. Mm.
This is kind of a tiny little optional area.
Ah, okay.
And that dude that's saying what is it, will only talk to you if you have a token of spite in your inventory.
Yeah.
Just like how Targray at the Cathedral of Blue will only talk to you if you have a token of fidelity.
Poppy, you either need to go in or stay out. Okay. Now, who are we killing now? That way.
Yep.
Oh, I like one-shotting stuff.
It is nice.
Yeah, look at this. Oof.
How upgraded is your catalyst?
My what?
Your catalyst.
What is my catalyst?
Your stick.
Ah, my
Thing
stick.
you use to cast spells.
Sorry, I don't know. That's a complicated word for me. this is my no. This is my stick.
Oh, +7.
Plus
Okay, so
7.
that's pretty. Yeah. It's a pretty jack catalyst.
My stick. My stick of doom.
The stick of death.
Can I help you?
Whoops, Jeff.
If you're gonna die.
Well, this is actually an optional boss for access to a PvP covenant. That's correct. And sheesh, Brady, your class straight bussin', no cap. The lesson plan hits different, and now I want to go back to sleep. Pot says your stick is better than bacon, huh?
You died.
Could be a
You
stick of
guy.
bacon.
Mmm, stick of bacon. Can I kill him from here? No.
Good reference, Val. Nice.
Okay, and there was a fog wall there.
Yep.
Please don't make it another boss. God damn it,
It's
another
another
boss.
boss!
Oh, I remember this one, okay.
Remember, just take them out one at a time and you'll do fine. Lady asks, Seth, do you play with a controller, or...?
Yes.
I could not imagine playing Dark Souls with mousey keyboard.
Oh, yeah.
Pot says, I took out all of them at the same time, still kicked ass. Oh, good for you.
If you got an AoE build, it would be cool.
Yeah.
You don't want it's a bad idea.
Val says, me and my friend's first playthrough was Sans controller. Ooh, rough.
No. Like, to put it into perspective, guys, when I was playing with mouse, I died to color scheme.
Yeah.
And Pot says, Dark Souls 2 mouse is not playable. And Val says, no, we both beat it. Yeah, but at what cost? Pot says DS3 finished with mouse. Okay, I feel the need to contextualize then. Unlike most people in our chat, I have not spent most of my time playing video games on the computer.
Yeah.
To this day, it's very uncomfortable for me.
I think if you get used to it, it would be okay. I think DS3 is probably the easiest. Because it's, I
That's-
think it's
that's
more
fair.
optimized. I think DS3 is more optimized.
It is.
But, like, jumping from controller to mouse is just a hard jump.
Also the other way around as well.
Yeah.
Especially if you're playing something like an FPS.
Oh, FPS is up with mouse. Like, controller just does not give you that level.
That says, well, I didn't go hollow from that at least. It took a lot more than just mouse and keyboard Dark Souls to make that happen. Lady says, if I play controller, that can be a video. Because learning and bouncing help the characters, you know? Leaning and bouncing help the characters. Okay, sure. And Pot says, so we might say that you enjoy playing with your joystick.
I agree, Val. That was very low-hanging fruit.
Just... What the hell?
Yeah, I'm just wondering when you guys are going to ask me to do a challenge one with mouse and keyboard.
Well, now that you mention it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I do this to myself, I really do.
Yes, you actually do. You don't think it did, but it do.
Lady says, mouse, keyboard, and no swear.
Oh, come on, lady, that's just cruel.
I don't swear a lot in my stream.
No, he really
No,
doesn't.
you actually don't. For someone that was that beat Freya with no health, you did not swear almost at all.
Freya. That is all.
Yeah, Freya.
Oh, did I say Freya? I said Freya, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
He's going to beat Freya with almost no help. I actually really like this fight.
It's a cool fight.
I mean, like, it's an interesting take on the classic Horde of Skeletons trope.
Yeah.
And I like that each of them spawns a different number of a different type of skeleton.
There.
Oh,
Do I need-
Chef has unleashed the horde.
And their soul can actually give you a really good weapon for certain builds.
Yes, this mini skeletons are part of the boss bar.
Oh god.
That's why you take them on it, I think.
The implication here is these 3 Necromancer souls are so powerful they're able to animate the entire ossuary.
Okay.
Pot says any fruit on Brady is high fruit. He's scrupulously trying not to say anything compromising. Well, yeah.
Duh.
That's kind of the point.
And also, the sad part about that is I was still living with my parents at the time. I beat it with mouse and keyboard, so I didn't swear out of respect. I normally do one at a time, of course, but as we know, hindsight's 20/20. Yeah, sure is. And about
Before I was
20.
good at Dark Souls, this is what actually put me off.
Skeleton
This was the
Lord
boss
is
that
very
stuck
good.
me in Dark Souls 2 for a-
You know what I bet makes this, like, insanely simple? Even early game pyromancies.
Yeah.
Because most pyromancy spells have some kind of AoE associated with them, I imagine you could just clean house here pretty quickly.
I don't think Great Chaos Fireball's in this game. Imagine if it was.
Ooh. Be really nice.
Yep.
So playing through, like largely just to get warmed up so I don't have to shake some rust off tomorrow. Some Dark Souls 3 on New Game Plus, my first time doing a New Game Plus cycle. DS3, by the way. I've noticed something about boss weapons or boss rewards now that I'm getting kind of the alternates I didn't choose in New Game, or the standard New Game. Almost all of the bosses in the game, regardless of how many rewards they offer you, will have a great sword on offer. Specifically, a great sword. Rarely a great hammer or a great axe, just big-ass swords everywhere.
Yeah, there's a lot of them.
I think we talked about this before, or at least maybe on the podcast
so,
episode or something, Eclipse. But well done, very well done.
Thank you.
Nice and easy.
Over there.
But I wish boss weapons would scale to the player's proportions so that you wield it in roughly the same way the boss was able to.
Yeah, I just wish they had, like, better scaling.
Yeah, me too. Me too. And that you could, infuse half of them.
Yeah, because, like, I love the Onyx Blade. I know it's not a boss blade, but I love the Onyx Blade. The split damage is so dumb. It does, like, way too little damage for what it is.
Val says, it wasn't actually as strong as you'd think having played with Pyro. Fire doesn't entirely do a lot to skeletons, so it would seem. Also, GG, Seth. Nice fight, squeezed it out with no casts left.
I haven't done much Pyro in DS2, I'll be honest.
Light.
And Savage says, DS2 has more great swords than any other weapon class. I think that's true of most games in the franchise, though, innit?
They do have a lot.
Because Miyazaki and his crew seem to love the idea of just a big sword and nothing else.
Okay, now that I've managed to reach 40 with intelligence, what do I focus on?
Either attunement or if you want to go
Faith?
dark, you need faith.
Yeah.
If you want to stick with intelligence, stick with the soul stuff. You don't need faith.
Yeah, I mean, the dark stuff is actually really nice, but...
The issue with the dark stuff is once you get the DLCs, it becomes basically useless.
Yeah, that's what I am worried about.
Okay, so yeah, 50 in. I'm not sure you can get that now, so I'm not sure that's a priority. 50 in.
So, Executioner, Chariot, Soul. Does it give me anything that I
It's
want?
a crossbow, shield, and a lance, I think.
Okay. What about the Skeleton Lords?
I think that gives you. I think that does give you something interesting.
Okay.
And folks, I'm gonna have to leave you here to handle some stuff so that I can actually relax the next couple of days. But thanks as always for having me, and great job, Seth. You're making a lot of progress already. Very
Thank
impressive.
you.
Bye, Brady.
Take care, y'all.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Larger, more powerful souls.
Okay, it's just the roaring halberd.
Okay, so I can use that one as well.
Should I- Well, give me a sec. Because I know the roaring halberd's interesting. I don't know if it's interesting for you, but it is interesting. No, it just does dark damage,
Ah,
so it's not particularly interesting for you.
okay, then attunement, 2 more. And let's use the last one. Oopsie. And there we go. Level up. Alright, there we go. Did I get like any stuff to burn? No, just an effigy. Okay, to the poison pool. I am so excited to be back in the poison area. Love it.
Where did Brady disappear?
He needs to go get stuff done.
Yeah, for
Oh.
the students.
Traveler, I'm Chloanne. I travel about collecting. I never planned to be, but I must have...
Does she go to Majula if I exhaust her? That
Yeah,
Don't. These some of
if you
them,
exhaust
some
her,
of
yeah.
them, none of Strangling. It's... I've said back.
And as you beat bosses, she gets bigger inventory.
Dead again, Hex.
I suppose it's about time I moved shop.
Yeah, now she's going.
Alright. Oh,
Here, basic.
fucking skeletons. Okay, can't go that way. Or can I? I guess I need to just like rush from one point to the other, but yeah, no other option. Okay. Oh! You're gonna die now. Oh! 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 Jesus, that was... oh my god, that hit like a truck. Oh god, I remember these fire ladies. Wait. Whew! Okay, never mind. Eh. Fuck. Dragon charm, okay. Adds the new meaning to sizzling hot ladies. That armor must have good dark resist. That usually one-shots. I think actually yes.
Yeah, I think the black armor gives really good magic and dark resist.
92. Whatever that means. Dun, dun, da, 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 da. And makes me look cool, which is the most important thing.
Yeah.
My character has real thick ass. I didn't notice, but have you noticed my skincare routine? It's making me look really...
Or lack thereof.
yeah.
Yeah, what skincare routine?
Dun, dun, da, 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 da. Pull! Does this make the poison area disappear? No, it's just makes everybody mad at me. How dare you pull the secret lever?
The poison area is later.
Ah.
Yes. One of the most obscure things in any Dark Souls game.
Ah, okay, so I opened that thing.
Yeah. We'll tell you when you get to it. Probably.
Thank you.
It would be such a shame if we forgot.
Can one of you please take care of the chat? I am kind of...
Yeah, I'll start banning people, no worries.
Fucking hell.
Val says, have you got a CDL driving license for that dump truck of an ass?
Wow.
But doesn't CDL stand for, you know, commercial driving license?
Some people do sell their ass.
No, I'm just wondering why he had to type in CDL and then add driving license.
Driving license.
Mm.
And then Val says, take care of his daddy potato.
Aye.
Papa.
Arr. Oh yeah, that's Brady's favorite emoji. Okay.
Oh, I used to hate it.
No.
Oh, I
isn't
hate
it the lol one? So
Oh, the fat bearded guy. The
Yeah.
lul. Yeah, you're right.
Well says yes it does, and I forgot about it until after I posted it.
No! He killed himself.
No.
It was like, I would rather die than drop
Give
loot
you
for
my
you, I
stuff.
guess. Yeah. Ah! Oh crap.
Can't get back out. You can't get back out.
Dear God, I'm gonna die. Yep, dead. Oh, and that's 10 deaths.
What is?
Alright. We are not gonna be streaming for much longer, maybe like half an hour more, because I also have a lot of shit to handle. So if any of the commentators want to take over the stream, feel free to do so.
Ooh. I don't know what to stream though.
Whatever your heart desires.
Well, the thing is, I don't want to start anything new.
Right.
I unfortunately also have crap to do after this.
Yeah.
We all just have crap to do.
I think I'm going to bed early just so I can wake up earlier and go pick up my copy of the drink.
Wow.
And Pot says, check out Seth. She's training for that family-sized hot pocket girth PP. What the fuck? I'm with Val. Jesus fucking Christ! What the hell, Pot?
I have no idea what he wrote. Oh, family-sized dick. Yeah, that was the joke yesterday in Brady's stream. I forgot why, but nope. Climb up. Abort mission. Abort. I forgot why we were saying that, but oh no. Oh god. Oh no. I can't get out from here, can I?
Nope.
Sure you can. Going through the water. Through the poison smoke.
I think I'm... Yes! Well, I'm
You're gonna be
poisoned.
But you're up.
This thing.
No, Val, it's a CDL driving license.
That way, I think. Yes. Okay. Okay. That guy has a big hammer.
This is the
There's
family
a big
size
hammer.
hammer.
That arrow would snap on that shaft so easily.
Oh yeah. Alright, was there the Bernie fire lady somewhere?
There's actually a couple of them here.
Why don't I see any? Are they oopsie? Are they above? Oh!
Yeah, they're
What the
above
fuck
them
are
in
you?
the winning place. He's a
Oh.
mannequin.
Did we go through all of them?
Yep, he poisons himself.
Great. Okay, I'm not gonna waste my good stuff on you. Well, apparently I'm not gonna waste any stuff on you.
These guys suicide a lot. Al says, I think the hot women are high.
Oh. Okay.
They really have some impressive range.
Oh, I see her. Fuck you, Dorothy. Oh no. Oh no.
Dorothy.
Yeah, I don't know why. Don't ask me.
I think you have to come in here from another angle.
She said.
Yeah, I don't think I can kill them from there.
Nice spot. Pot also said that's what she said.
Yeah, like if you guys are thinking the same thing, I would be very worried about you, Potato.
Yeah, I know that's what I'm thinking as well.
Well, it puts the
Probably what
pot
Bob is
potato, I guess.
No, there's another one. Okay, I'm just gonna run away.
Fucking Val. Val says now you've just gotta ram your dagger hilt deep into her.
Wow.
I have
Just-
questions.
I have questions and concerns.
None of which I want answered.
Yeah, basically.
Then don't ask me.
Look at
Though
this.
you might still get some answers.
Kneel. Learn gesture. Praise the sun. Do I have sunlight metal? What happens?
It's just a covenant item. You
Yeah.
offer a bunch of them and then get an offering.
Okay, well.
You get
Do you
them
get any
through help.
stuff in DS2, like spells,
Yeah.
weapons?
I think you get the sword and I think lightning. No, not lightning spear. I think sunlight spear, maybe.
Ah, yeah, sunlight spear. That's
I
right.
know you get the sword. But yeah, it's but you get sunlight medals. I think something drops though. Can't remember what, but it's like a 0.1% chance, and you also get them from helping people in co-op when you've got that covenant equipped.
Yo. There we go. Who is a good stupid boy? You're a good stupid boy. You dead yet?
Not quite. There he is.
Ah, it's very nice that I don't have to waste my spells.
True.
Okay, and now... Ooh! Okay, she's there.
Ah, she didn't drop in.
Fucking hell. Okay, you dead. Excuse you? Stop interrupting me while I'm killing you. It's rude. Okay. Ah, of course.
Well, says if I were feeling meaner and more vindictive, I'd say something like I didn't know they put potato in the game. And it those hammer enemies. But that's probably too far even for me. I'll
It's
say it when the
okay.
boss shows up.
Is this where Big Ed shows up?
Yes.
Yeah.
Let me guess, I have to roll. Yep.
And if you're not careful, you will wait until those pass.
Yeah, that's why I was thinking, like, it looked like a way too obvious trap. Is there any place, any bonfire nearby?
No. After
Okay,
the boss.
great. Figures. Alright.
So, do not think I have much issue with.
Hope so. Okay, I still need to keep my distance.
Yeah.
Okay. There we go.
I didn't think you'd have any issue.
I didn't have any issue even with the dex build. I mean, this kind of seems like a joke boss, to be honest.
It is a joke boss.
That way? Okay, bonfire. Bonfire lit.
Bonfire.
And this is actually a good place where we can leave off the stream. We actually had quite a nice progress and I only had 10 deaths, which is surprising considering how many problems I had with the chariot.
Yeah.
Sorry?
3 bosses, 10 deaths, not too bad.
Not too bad. But yeah, let's see if anyone is live that I care to raid. Well, I guess Keys is live, so you'll start Elden Ring in an hour or so. You have it preloaded already?
Yeah, you can preload it up to 2 days in advance.
Yeah,
Okay.
Loaded me.
Okay, well then, let's go say hi to Keys and let him know that his raid video is way too long. Okay.
Tell him you heard of Elden Ring and you think you should try it.
Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I will see you either on the weekend for like a extra stream or next Tuesday. Doodles!